Today, all of us, the ESC Shining Stars, and the entire ESC team are beyond thrilled to extend a heartfelt welcome to our dearest global educator. Ma'am, you are truly the best, and we absolutely love learning from you. Your energy, passion, and dedication are incredibly inspiring, and we are so excited to communicate with you, absorb your wisdom, and match your enthusiasm and positivity. We are eager to get a glimpse of your passion and personality, and we hope to carry forward the same energy, zeal, and excellence in our own learning journey. Thank you so much, ma'am, for taking the time to be with us today and guide us. We promise to be attentive, enthusiastic, and fully engaged. We are ready to transform ourselves, enhance our communication skills, and become amazing individuals under your guidance. Once again, thank you, ma'am, for being here. The next 25 minutes are all yours. Over to you, our respected and inspiring ma'am.
Hi everyone. Thank you for the invitation, and I'm happy to be part of this topic. Now, in this opportunity, I would like to share some stories. Um, the first is about the girl story, and the next is about my story because it's important to connect the different stories and understand what is the focus about this story too. In this case, I understand what is the story in general, but however, I think choose or understand what is the principal words in this case. The principal words that I need to change to choose is the confidence because it's important to connect around this story. Now, the first story is about the name of the story is The Girl Who Stayed Silent. And read some words, and next I elaborate some questions for participating in this group. Okay? The title is The Girl Who Stayed Silent. Once upon a time, there was a girl named Sophia. Sophia always had great ideas in class. She knew the answers. She had opinions. She wanted to share them. But every time the teacher asked a question, she stayed silent. She thought, what What if I'm wrong? What if the people loud? What if my idea is not important? One day the teacher asked a simple question. Sophia knew the answer. Her heart stirred very fast, her hands felt cold. And in that moment she had a choice, stay silent or try. So she slowly raised her hands and her voice was not perfect, it was shaking. But she spoke and nothing bad happened. No one laughed. In fact, the teacher smiled and said, "What's a great answer?" From that day, Sophia understood something important. Confidence doesn't come before you speak, it comes after you try. But this is a short story about Sophia. But it's important to recognize and understand what is the create some ideas and spoke some ideas, some words you understand. Now, I would like to have a question for this group. For example, have you ever felt like Sophia? What is the feeling or in this story in relation with the teacher or with only Sophia? Is possible to listen this participation, but it's all words, all phrases is okay for this space. It's not bad words. It's only good. It's necessary to understand and share some opinion. Okay.
Dear ma'am, could you please ask the question once again?
Okay. Have you ever felt like Sophia? Or what did you understand about the story about Sophia? What did you feel about Sophia or the teacher? What is the connection with the personalities, Sophia or the teacher? Yes,
Okay, guys, you must have
it's,
heard the
it's
story what Isabel ma'am has recited right now. So, what have you understood from that? Please raise your hand and let ma'am know about it. Yes, Namya.
Greetings, ma'am. It's true, all the students at some point have felt this thing, and me myself has always faced this underconfident attitude towards myself that what if I'm being judged when I'm wrong, or what if I'm humiliated, or what if my answer is not up to mark. So this inferiority complex has always been with me and many other students.
Okay. And what do you think about Sophia in relation with asylum? Why not participate or what not share your opinion with the teacher?
Namya, ma'am is asking, what do you think about Sophia? Why she couldn't share her opinion to the teacher?
Yes,
Ma'am, it's actually the same thing, only that we are underconfident on ourselves. We don't trust ourselves to share our thoughts and to speak what we want. uh, it's like self-criticism we are facing in our lives, and once we recover that, it's easy to share our thoughts, to represent ourselves in front of people, even if it's teacher or the whole world. We can represent ourselves. We just have to overcome the self-criticism factor in our life.
okay. In relation with story, we thank you for participation. And I think that the phrases of the, in my case, I would like to share is about the confidence. It's not about being perfect. It is about
Ma'am,
being brave
Navdeep
and
ma'am
not to
and
try.
Pavni also wants to share. Two more students have raised their hand, so you may
Yes.
ask them also. Navdeep ma'am, unmute yourself, and then Pavni, please speak up faster.
Greetings, sir. Actually, I think according to me, Sophia is just like feeling of fear of negligence by the teacher. So she feels fear or uncomfortable, and she feels underconfident. So that's why he's doing this type of behavior. So, but that I feel.
Okay. And now, yes, I choose these words because confidence is important in general, in not only in the school, in not only and the with the family, in general too. Now, I choose some words in relation with the word confidence. For example, C is courage, and I choose this word courage. In this case, I would like to listen about the experience about the courage of some stories on with your family or with at school, for example. What recognize what is the courage in in general in this? Yes, it's free to participate here. The word's courage. One example to recognize this.
Yes, Pavni, speak directly, beta. Actually, ma'am is using phone, so it's tough that she could see everybody together. So yeah, yes, Pavni, over to you.
Yes,
Unmute yourself.
I think Sophia is not participating in anything or not giving answers in class as she's scared that everyone will laugh if she gives the wrong answer or the teacher will scold her. But I think she should see that many children give wrong answers so no one is scolded. The teacher just tell the right answer and no one laughs because everyone once or at least many times have told the wrong answer.
okay. Yes, I would like to listen about your experience in general because it's important to understand what is the story about this group. All story is important, but I think that is to recognize this. for example. The other words, the second words, oh, yes, in relation with open your mind and in relation with this part, yes, it's important to understand that yes, and I listen to other participants in general about the confidence or the first word is C, with relation with courage or O, with relation with open mind. Um, yes, I listen.
Greetings, Sam. I would like to add something apart from this story that when a child is neglected by his guardians or teachers, so the child starts feeling under confident, and sometimes what happens, some bad habits also develops in him or her. Thus, I have a real example from uh, close family that there was a girl and she was always scolded by her teacher because she was not good at studies. So these things made her tell lie and she started stealing things from her friends bags, and when she came home she got scolding, so it became her habit to tell lies. So there was annual function in her school and her teacher did not ask her to participate in that. So she was very much depressed, and what she did, she told lie at home also, that she has to participate and she wants such and such dress. So finally her parents went to her school and to talk to them whether she's participating, whether we have to buy that expensive dress for her. Then her teachers told that no, she is not participating, and none of the teachers has taken her for the participation in any of the programs. So, what I have observed that if a child is not motivated and if he or she is neglected, then such type of habits develops in her. So teacher and student should have a strong bonding, and teachers should not judge any child. Their duty is to give them education, and they should motivate each and every child. um, this has been my experience.
Okay, okay, thank you. Yes, I choose one words. Motivation is important when you mention too, and I think that is important to generate this space with motivation when you start school, when you start when you go to home, because yes, as a motivation in relation with the family in general. And the other participation in relation with the words confidence. What is the experience about not only at school, possible with your friends or uh, another situation?
Parishanisas ma'am is asking that have you ever experienced this kind of
Yes.
experience that with your friends or with your teachers in school that you got nervous, hesitant, not feeling confident about anything? So please share. Yes, Pavani.
Like only one or twice, once or twice, because that time I was not sure of that answer, and teachers just asked that question from me.
Yes, ma'am. When I haven't confidence and motivation,
Raise your hand
then
also together so ma'am can see you. Please raise your hand also so ma'am can at least check out. Okay, I speak up now.
Oh, yes.
yes, ma'am. When I haven't confidence and motivation, then I lose everything. Then my personal experience, Madhvi ma'am do us more motivate, give us motivation and confidence. Then I do best.
Okay. Yes. And the other,
Yes,
yes, it's
Ojaswi.
important to communicate. Yes,
Yes,
communicate
yes.
your ideas. Yes.
Ma'am, sometimes my teacher asks me that question that I don't know, and those questions I know she doesn't ask.
How a teacher will know that you don't know that question? So,
Okay.
I just was saying that my teacher always asks that question which I don't know. So, but how do we know that what she doesn't, she knows or doesn't know? Okay, ma'am, two more students are there who wants to share the experience. Diksha and Navdeep, ma'am, please go ahead faster.
Yes, ma'am. Greetings to ma'am. Ma'am, when I was in class 11th, I chose physics, chemistry, maths as a stream. At that time, I think there is 1 or 2 days after the starting of session, my physics teacher told me that I was not believing that you obtained 100% in mathematics in class 10th. At that time, I am feeling so uh, humiliating, and I thought ki, what I do and at that time. But next day when I promised to myself that I will prove myself to my teacher, and at the end of my schooling, the same teacher told me that I'm proud of you, that you proved yourself.
Okay, and in general, I choose the other words because it's important to enjoy the process independent of the situation, because it's important to understand what the teacher, the family, the mom, father, etc. Because it's important for me, because I would like to share other experience about my story, because yes, and I feel that is the principal motivation to continue in my professional growth. And but for example, when I study at school more years ago, I was born in a near city for the near for the capital for my country. When I was as young people, more years ago, when I finished my high school and I had to go to university here, and I had to take and enter the exam, a lot of exam. However, I was very scary because my family didn't have the money for me to study at private university, but I studied hard, a lot, hard to get. And it wasn't the most important moment in my life, but to attend classes, and there were not only classes, but when there is now and present at the time. So I had to travel every day, and university was what I consider what is a good experience for my change, because and I study and I make a lot of friends, and I create and build confidence. My confidence for me. My family was proud of me, but, and I think that is the only possibility to study science in my first generation in my family to go to university. And I showed my story because it's important to generate this principal work with that choosing this class. That confidence is important to recognize or identify what is the importance for me, what my opinion, the communication, and enjoy this space or with a different change. Now, and I continue the way when I who I am, and continue to development, continue to study, continue to create some space, and have some friends. And I think that is happy to be part of this group, because independent of the when it was born in different place, is important to create this space and share experience between this group, between these childrens, because I think that this start with the good of group contribution with the development. And finally, and I would like to share some words, because the confidence is important around the world, around the life, in especially in my experience, and create some opportunity, because now now I don't have in the school. However, when I have a teacher, my teacher creates some space to confidence with help me about different topics, mathematics and languages, art and different because the connection with the teacher is important because the first family is your family and the second group of family which is the school and create some uh, group of friends but and I think that is all around the world now and I visit with my friends when I study at school some years ago because the connection the confidence is important and I think that I start this in this group um, I would like to listen about experience. What is the feel about this group or at the university? Sorry, at school or our family because it's important to understand this part. And which one? What was your opinion in relation with the most important? Uh, when it's necessary to choose one people or with create some confidence space I don't know, it's possible your mother, your father, your teacher, your friend. I would like to listen to. You need to choose one, only one person.
My dear Shining Stars, you have to select one person from your life who gives you a lot of confidence and you want to show gratitude
Yes,
to that, right? So maybe your parents, maybe your any teacher, or maybe any of your friend, right? So, but you have to select one person. Ma'am said one person. Okay. No mummy, papa, take it mummy or papa or teacher or friend. Okay. Only one. All right.
yeah,
So everybody should raise your
yeah,
hand for
only one.
this. I believe you all have understood this topic. And everybody back to back unmute yourself and let us know that who is that one person you want to say thank you, that thank you for giving confidence to me. Okay, only one person name. Be quick. Yes, Ojasvi,
Ma'am, my mother.
Prasiddhi,
Ma'am, my mother.
Navdeep, ma'am.
Yes, it's my friend, it's my colleague. She
Only
gave
one,
me.
only one, only one, only one. Kritika,
Only
yeah,
Mother.
father. Suman, ma'am.
Mother, ma'am.
Gunika.
Uh, they both support me.
No, no, only one, only one.
only one.
My
No both
father,
boys. Okay, lower your hand, Suman, ma'am, and Gunika. Is Pavni,
my father,
Namya,
My mother.
Ritu,
mother,
Yashashvi,
mother,
Diksha, mother, I think. Tushar,
Brother, brother.
brother, brother. Wow, somebody has said brother also. Yes, Tushar.
Always and forever my mother.
Perfect. Sneha, lower your hand, guys. Lower your hand. Yes,
My
Sneha.
father.
Yashwan,
my father.
Madhu, ma'am.
Father.
Okay, I think almost everybody is done. Anybody's left? Simran,
Mother.
mother. Okay, lower your hand. All are done, guys. Anybody's left? Yes, Rimbi, ma'am.
Mother, ma'am.
Mother. Okay, mostly said mother. Mothers are always be ready. But perfect. Yes, yes, Isabel, ma'am. Over to you.
Yes, I listen a lot of mom, mother, mom. But it's important to connection with recognizing this space. You create this space to stay connected with your the person with the shoes because in my case and I have a twin sister and I consider with the first person to choose with a confidence because I live with she and she she lives in other country. However, the connection is here in my heart, in the WhatsApp group, etc. Because I think this when I people or in general say about it. Okay, and I have a good word or bad word, but what is the person to speak or to a different situation? It is the first person to choose to the confidence. In my case, and I think it's important to to connect, stay connected around in the life in general. Okay, thank you so much for this space and share some experiences, and share some story about Sophia. That's important to reconnect with the connection with the Sophia teacher. and my story because for me and now when I work in Peru because and I live here. However, and I see when I study at schools or when I have a lot of friends, it's important to continue in my growth, professional and okay, and in different aspects for my life, personal and professional and the other activities on social activities. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for such an amazing, inspiring, and energetic session. We are truly grateful for your valuable time, guidance, and the wonderful knowledge you have shared with us today. Your passion, dedication, and positive energy have deeply motivated all of us, and we feel extremely fortunate to have learned from you. As a small token of inspiration, we would like to present a certificate of graduate to you as a symbol of our heartfelt thank you for your invaluable contribution and for inspiring us to grow, communicate confidently, and shine brighter every day. Ma'am, your presence has not only enlightened but also filled us with enthusiasm to apply what we have learned and become better learner and individual. Once again, thank you from the bottom of our heart. We truly hope to have the privilege of learning from you again in the near future.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
Okay, thank
And
you so much. Thank
your
you.
certificate of gratitude. And ma'am, you actually taught us today the gratitude. I still remember that the time you asked, and I asked one of the shining star, I can gratitude almost like I think 99% of people of my life for every other thing which I could glimpsing it. So, and Isabel ma'am, the best part is this: you are in the car, you are traveling, still stick to the commitment, and you are here with us and teaching us shining star, and not a single network issue. So it's an amazing. Let's give a huge applause for ma'am's effort that which always our global educators keep showing it. Thank you so much, ma'am.
Thank you so much. Thank you all people. I create this space of confidence here. Okay,
Certainly,
thank
ma'am.
you.
Thank you
Bye
so
bye.
much, ma'am, for the
Thank
Thank
wonderful
you
Thank you
so
so
much,
much.
session.
ma'am.
Bye.
Thank you.
Relative
Thank
communication.
you.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
Ma'am. Wait, my dear Shining